It is 11:01 a.m. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you guys are getting a chance to watch this. Welcome to Toned at 50's first live 7-day challenge event. My name is Alan Galang from Vancouver, Canada. I am the host and trainer of this fantastic young-looking 30-year-old lady here, who is here to share and to show you and to teach you everything she did. Everything. Like, we're literally going to take these next 7 days and we're going to pull the curtain back on all the tips, the secrets, the workouts, the meal prep, the sleeping habits, the supplements, like everything that you've ever wanted to know about how to transform your body, whether you're at the gym or you're at home. We want you to know that you have more than enough ability. You just need to know how. And the exciting part about this, which I'm gonna have Helen share with you in a second, is when you listen to Helen's information, you're gonna notice a couple of things. So please make note. Number one, you're gonna notice that as she talks and explains, everything that she talks about is very day-to-day, regular, nothing over the top, NASA rocket science type information. And I want to say that up front because sometimes people, when they come to these events, they think, am I good enough? Am I able enough? Do I have the right equipment? Do I have the right supplements? Do I have the right, it's like this whole list of things go through their mind, which I understand because I was like that 10 years ago too. But the cool thing is that here's a woman who is in her 50s, who learned the basics of nutrition and exercise. With consistency and with minor adjustments in between, she managed to transform herself from how she'll explain, but she was not very happy with herself when I first met her, to 12 months later, not even, with just the consistency and work ethic, she managed to get on 5 different competition stages, standing side by side with other women who were in their best fitness. They were in their 50s, and in their 40s, and in their 30s. There was a couple of times where Helen was standing next to 20-something-year-old women, and a bunch of us coaches were in the back going, holy cow, they all look like they're the same age. Like, you can't tell that she's in her 50s. So please make sure that when you're watching this, that you also remember that this is what it's all about. It's just about keeping things basic in an orderly fashion so you can go home, so you can start using this stuff right away. So you can start seeing transformations in your body the way this amazing woman has done so for herself. Now, to get the most out of this call, before I turn this over to Helen, if you have any distractions, like your cell phone, now would be a good time to minimize it, put it off, or at least put it on silent. If you have distractions around you, good time to shut the doors and to really take notes. So grab a pen and a paper as well, because this is the kind of detail you will not want to miss. Okay, I've said enough. Let me cross this over to the one, the only, the fantastic Miss Helen Fong. Helen, how you doing?
Thank you so much, Ellen. Thank you for you guys joining me. I really appreciate your time and your trust in me, wanted to learn from me. You know, this is really my first ever show, and I have to give a lot of credit to Ellen, who pushed me in the gym, off the gym, constantly giving me support as a friend, as a trainer. So I want to tell you a little bit about me first. As a mom who been home for 20 years, basically really focused all my energy on my kids and didn't really focus on myself. And now they're older, in the 20s, in university. I wanted a little bit more out of myself, for myself. And a lot of people ask me what drove me to be on stage. There must be something deeper. I mean, for her at this age, she has everything, you know, family. Why does she want to be on stage? A couple of reasons. Professionally, I wanted to be able to achieve perhaps financial, what you say, personal success, right? Personal success, what I can do besides the home. I want to be able to perhaps create a career out of me, because I spent so much time at home. I realized I want to grow. There was a time at home that I didn't really feel I'm making progress in my life, and I wasn't that happy. And I learned that in order to be happy, you have to grow. You have to learn everything new, every single day, something you haven't done before. So I challenged myself, and I have been home for, again, 20 years, basically focused everything on the kids, their life. And what about me? What about the next 10 years, 20 years? What will make me happy the next 20, 30 years? I mean, I cannot find happiness from other people. So I decided to search my own happiness, and I discovered many things that could change me. Then how I started fitness was because I wasn't happy. When I was closer to 50, I wasn't feeling good about my body. I feel old. I feel I wasn't attractive to my husband. I feel like this is it. I have to live the rest of my life in this body. You have one body. Is there something I can do about it? And whatever I was doing wasn't helping. I went to different aerobic classes, but I knew there's, other ways that could help me, give me the confidence, or maybe I wasn't searching hard enough. And so lucky, I bumped into kickboxing class, and then here's Ellen, who have walked the journey in the past, who I can look up to. If he done it, I could do it too. He can show me the way. So that's why I started, because I wanted to improve my body, and I wasn't feeling good. And if I can improve my body, and I'm sure there's so many women who have the same issue in their 50s. And if I can professionally in a career, it's all about bringing solutions to people's problem. I have my problem, and so many of you guys probably have the same. So I said, wow, this is good. I get to look great, and I get to learn the skill set, and I can teach other women. Isn't that a career itself? So that's how I started. And after the first show, I got addicted to walking on the stage. The first show was very, very scary, but it was scary, but the reward was so amazing. And then I realized, oh, this is not that bad. It's not as hard as I thought it was. Before I started the journey, I thought it was, my God, it's going to be so difficult. How am I going to get up there? What do I have to do? Everything seems far. It's like there's such a thing. How do you eat an elephant, right? This question, how do you eat an elephant? Well, it'll be tough to, the big elephant. But then piece by piece, day by day, as I see the results. And next thing I knew, I was on stage. So I apologize, I often get off topic because I have so much to share. As a 50 years old, as a mom, I wanted to relate with examples. So I can help you understand me better. But sometimes I am not there yet as an effective speaker, so bear with me. All right. So today, because over the next 7 days, I will be sharing what I have done, what worked for me, and I want to give it to you. So today I want to just focus on one area that you can take with you to prepare for your fitness journey, and that worked for me. And today is about how to set a goal that can help you achieve, like how to set a goal that you can be able to achieve it. Many people wanted to do something, but they don't know what they wanted to do. They know what they don't want, but what they don't want, what you don't know, what you don't want is not really a goal. But what you want is a goal. It's something you can achieve. So it's very important you tell yourself, what do you want? So how to set a goal that you can achieve. I'm going to give you 3 simple steps that helped me. In the past, I didn't have any goal, and none of my my goals were great. I mean, they were not the results I want. So this time, preparing for my competition, there were 3 things I had to be very, very on track, right? So the first thing I realized, I have to be very specific what I want. For what you want, for example, I asked you, what do you want to reach your goal? Like for me was, I told Ellen, my coach, I want to be on stage. I want to be able to have the body to compete with women my age, 50, or hopefully compete against women in their 30s. So ask yourself, what is it? If you don't know where you're going, you get lost, right? You have to know your destination. Like you're planning a trip. Where do you want to go? You don't just say, I want to go travel. You have to tell yourself, I want to go to Italy, perhaps in August, right? So what is it that you want? Maybe some of you want to lose 10 pounds. Maybe some of you wanted to be able to wear that beautiful bikini size S that you've been wanted to wear for the longest time. Perhaps after your children, some of you might have children, you were not able to put that bikini back again. Some of you go, okay, I want to be able to put on that beautiful tight skinny dress, black dress. Maybe some of you used to wear when you go out during your dating time, right? In the club, I don't know, whatever you want, you have to be very specific. And then when you specifically know what you want, then you go, how am I going to get that? For example, if you wanted to lose 10 pounds, and how are you going to lose 10 pounds? Then one might understand how many calories are there in each pound, right? So you can work out, like burn the calories enough to burn the fat, right? So you have to understand specifics of where is your destination. Like again, if you don't know, you'll get lost, because if you know where you're going, because during the journey you will have a lot of setbacks. There'll be times you don't want to get up early in the morning to go work out. There will be times that you'll be so tired you don't want to go. But if you know, you can visualize yourself in that, for example, beautiful bikini. For me, I visualize myself walking on stage in the bikini, looking good. So visualization is very important. Be specific and visualize yourself. So that's the first step, how to set goals that you can achieve effectively. Okay. Second step is, during your goal, having an effective goal, are you able to see results along the way, right? Are you able to notice any difference? Why is so important? Because little results will motivate you. And for me, be able to compete with the boys, in the gym, I said myself, okay, if I can outbeat them in certain exercise, that's my result. I'm able to do that. So if you can see the result, and how do you keep track of your results? It's really important. If you don't have anybody to compete, you can have a journal that record your progress, day 1, day 2, every day for whenever your journey is, right? How far you want to go. Maybe you give yourself 6 months, or you starting day 1, record your results every day. And believe me, when you see results, it will motivate you even more, and it make you feel good and make you want to continue. Often people don't see results fast and they give up fast, but because they probably don't record the results. Very important, all right? Because let me see, excuse me. So knowing, like tracking your results is very important. And like another thing I noticed in the gym was, there was something I wanted to do and I wasn't able to do it. and for the longest time. And then the moment I was able to do pull-ups, that's my result. I wasn't able to do certain push-ups like my friends and teammates in the class they were doing. I thought it was impossible to do what they were doing. But then the little result for me was seeing myself to do certain exercise that I wasn't able to do. Those are my results. And let me tell you, going on stage, having that trophy is not the best moment. The best moment I realized was my journey. The days that I discovered I was able to do more and more each day. And the memories, the experience, those are the skill sets I accumulate. Having how to have those results, how to get back up when I couldn't do them, and how do I figure a way to improve myself. Those the days were the little results every day were the best moments. On stage with the trophy, it's like a destination, right? You drive somewhere, you're there already. There's not as exciting as when you drive in there, you fall and you get up, you fall, you get back up again. Those are the times, I tell you, are the most exciting, most memorable, all right? So I have explained to you why it's important to keep track of your result. So another last one step, how to achieve your goal more effectively and how to achieve your goal successfully is, besides the most specific, keeping track of the results. And last thing is, does your goal have a deadline? When, right? For me, I needed to be on stage in 2 months. So why is it so important? Because when you know the deadline, it gives you pressure, it gives you it motivates you more, it gives you direction, and it gives you focus, and it also helps you get rid of a lot of things that doesn't help you to move your needle. Meaning, because often so many of us, when we don't have a deadline, like we tell ourselves, someday I will get there. Someday is not really not really, like, it's just a wish. If a goal doesn't have a deadline, it's just a wish, right? So once you set a date, it becomes real. The moment when I decided, okay, Ellen, I am going to go on stage, that's responsibility on me. And when they have that commitment, it gives me confidence. Okay, I decided I have to do it now, because that's it. You have 2 months, you could be on stage, right? So give yourself a deadline is something will help you move faster, give you more confidence, and it just something is achievable. Like, again, if you keep telling yourself someday, it could be forever. And so it's important to ask yourself, when do you want to have that body by? Maybe you have a wedding to go. Maybe you have a birthday party to attend, right? Maybe in 6 months. So important, again, give yourself a deadline, all right? When you want to accomplish this goal. It's a journey. So this is my 3 simple tips before you start your fitness journey, because along your journey there will be many obstacles, time that you want to give up. There's so many days in the gym, the heavy workouts. I would ask myself, why am I here? Is it better, is there a better way out? Should I just leave now? Why? But I know, okay, I have to be on stage. I have to lower my body fat to 20%. Knowing exactly specific and knowing that you already have some result, knowing you're almost there is very important. So for any of you who wanted to reach a certain level or certain standard for your body, whether you were whether you want to go on stage or whether you just want to put on a beautiful dress for your husband, for your spouse. So 3 things I really recommend you focus on is be specific, whether and know your results, and have a deadline for your goal.
Really good. Really, really good. Hey, I want to add real quick that for those of you that don't know Helen's story, one of the reasons why she chose this topic as a lead to start off this week is because, I mean, look, let's face it, we've all heard that on so many occasions. You gotta have a goal, you gotta have a deadline. Like, that's, for those of you that have been around in any type of goal-orientated training, that's nothing new, right? So it's almost like, well, why is that even important? Sometimes. And the big thing for Helen's personal experience that I want you guys to know is that when she started training for her physical fitness, that was 2018. And for all of 2018, I mean, I have to make a track record of everything that I do with all my clients. And the performance was, and it's no disrespect because we all go through it and it's a good learning tool. It was very up and it was very down. There'd be some weeks where she'd work out really hard and then life got in the way and then, go right back at it and then something else would happen. It was just this up and down motion where after 2, 3, 4 months, we would look at her overall results. And of course, it was better than when she first started. But was it exactly what she wanted? No. Was it in the timeline that she wanted? No. Could it have been better? Absolutely. And we've noticed that, sorry for the loud background noise, guys. We've noticed that when there's a goal in mind, not only does it straighten the mind to say, okay, I gotta get this, especially when it's something very important to you, but all of a sudden, the difference between what's important in life and what could wait, it becomes very obvious, very obvious. I'm really sorry for that. I don't know what's going on. It almost sounds like so I can't tell if it's a ship or if it's a truck. But folks, when you guys are going after your goals, recognize if you're getting what you want, then you're getting it because you're very clear on what your goals are. But if you're not, I mean, shoot, 2018, she was up and down, still getting results. But when 2019 hit, the day that she said, Alan, I am going on stage, I literally was like, what? Like, we're right in the middle of the gym. I'll never forget it because she said it on my birthday. I never told her it was my birthday. And she just jumped out at the end of class and said, okay, you know what? I'm doing this. I'm going to get on stage. And I was like, what? Really? And I asked her, what drove you? And this is when you know you've picked your why, when you've picked the right goal, the right reason. She looked me in the face and she said, Alan, I've been told in my life that there's things I can't have. And when someone tells me I can't have it, Helen, you can attest to this. When somebody says I can't have it, it makes me want to go after it all that much more. And it was like all of a sudden there was this fire in her eyes where she just said, I must get this result. And that really matters, folks, because when she went after that goal, from February to March to April, my original goal for her was to compete in June. And out of nowhere, 2.5, 3 months later, she calls me and says, Alan, I just found out that there's a competition in April and I want to take it. NPAA, April 27th or 28th. And I thought, oh my God, like really? The February, March, that's only 3 months in. And she said, no, I want it. So the pressure for her was even more motivating. And we had to push. It was a challenging first experience and a good one because she found out what she was really capable of doing. But because she set her mind after that one goal, everything got geared. Her whole lifestyle went towards attaining that goal. And she even blew away my expectations because I really wasn't planning on her getting onto a stage until June. And Helen, I don't know if I ever told you this, but when she signed up for that competition, I actually said, if she doesn't place or if she does, I'm just proud about the fact that she's going on. Because most of my athletes in the past would take 6 months. a 3-month jump is unheard of. It's unheard of. But not only did she take the jump, she got into that competition and she placed second amongst a whole army of other women that looked phenomenal on stage and blew us away. Like I was like, wow, it's her first competition, and here she is hitting second place. So to wrap up, sorry, go ahead.
Can I say something? Because you said, okay, if you're going to go on stage, you must place top 5. So that was my goal, very specific. So I have to work extra hard. So that's very specific. You have to place top 5 at least. And for me was, okay, I didn't think I would place at all, but I gave it all what I had, right? So you were very specific. You have to go there, not just go on stage, you have to make it top 5. So
absolutely.
Very specific, knowing what you want.
Right.
At least you have something to aim for, right? And then if you fall, then okay, right? You have to aim high first.
Right. And folks, that's exactly what we want for you, is as you do these challenges for yourself, you're going to want to ask yourself, what is your goal? What is your deadline? And to close off this call, we will actually want to offer you a challenge with a wonderful reward. And the purpose of this reward is that it's what we call an ethical bribe. You see, to be here, it didn't cost you anything. We don't want your money, but we want you to pay for yourself by paying with your own time. And the reason for that is because we know if it's information that you hear, it's in one ear, it's out the other, great, you're a little smarter and that's wonderful. But if you're taking your time to be here, either live or in this recorded call, you're here because you want results. You want to see your body transform. You want to make a difference for yourself. You want to take action. And we want to make sure that we ethically bribe you to make that improvement, that transformation, that change for yourself. So, Miss Helen, do we want to close off this call with telling them what the ethical bribe is going to be?
Yes. Everything is about taking action and implement them. It doesn't matter what you learn, what you hear, what you read. It doesn't happen if you actually practice it yourself and actually doing the work. And doing the work will help you gain experience. So you can, for yourself, or perhaps in the future, you can share with other people. So doing it is the most important thing. So I'm going to challenge you guys to today, first day homework is make a list of your goal. What is it you want in terms of fitness? You want to lose 10 pounds? You want to reduce your body fat to whatever, 20%, 25%, wherever you are right now. You have a goal where you want to go, right? And then first is make a list of the goal, and then explain how you're going to track your progress, the results, how you're going to keep track of, maybe record it, measure it, whatever you do, right? And also, when is your deadline? The goal have to have a deadline. So this is your personal goal. What is it you want? How are you going to keep the progress? And what is your deadline to accomplish your goal? Okay, so when you write those down, I want you to go into my group, a chance for you to be a little bit real yourself. I wasn't like this before. I was so scared even talking to myself in front of my phone. But look at me, you have to be yourself a little bit. At this age in your life, you don't have to worry about what people think. So anyway, so read those, go on live in this group. There are only 35 members in this group, and they're all women. We all have similar goal. You won't be laughed at. Just read it out loud and go online and read it, what your goals are, how you're going to keep track of your result and the deadline, and then put down hashtag day 1 TA50, so we know where to look at. And then we'll pick one winner, and the winner will get $50 Amazon gift card, and I will get your email when we pick up with the winner, and email you their gift certificate. All right?
Perfect. Good stuff. So folks, recap that real quick. You're gonna go. Did you want a photo or do you want live? You want a Facebook Live inside the inside your group?
Actually, I know some of you guys never done a video before, and it will be so scary. But live or record doesn't matter. But trust me, this will help you grow as a person, as as an individual doing something uncomfortable, something you never try. If you can get rid of, that, what do you call it, that maybe objection or worry about what people think, try this. There's no judgment in this group. I know where you are. I've been there before, and up here, I want you to come on this side with me. It's so much fun, so much exciting, so free. And I know some of you guys already done the live video, and if you haven't, this is your chance. It's amazing. You are this age, you will live your life to your fullest. If you try everything that other people have done it before, it's not as complicated, and you're not gonna be perfect, and it's okay. Because like babies, right? When you guys are mom, babies, how many times that they fall down before they actually can walk? We are just like kids in this way. That's okay. So if you want to record the video, it's fine. And if you want to go online, it's also okay too. So just do your best. And the whole idea is about learning from each other and making you comfortable. And when you're comfortable, you have confidence, right? Deciding to do it, confident to do it, not getting there. It's like people say, oh, I'm more confident when I get there. No, confident is the moment you decided you want to do something, right?
Really good, good. So let's recap that real quick, folks, so everybody's on the clear. For today's homework, you're going to, number one, create a video. And again, this is for a $50 Amazon card that the wonderful Miss Helen Fong will gladly give to the winner. To win that, you're gonna go on live or recorded video, and you're basically just gonna read out, number one, what is your specific goal? Number two, how are you going to track that goal? And number three, what is the deadline for your goal? Once you upload your video, again, whether live or recorded, you'll want to hashtag that video with hashtag day1 TA50 for Toned at 50. And that'll allow us the chance to find your video in the soon-to-be sea of videos that we're going to have to sift through. Deadline for homework, because we want to announce the winner tomorrow, is going to be tonight at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's 10 p.m. Pacific, which will be 1 a.m. deadline for Eastern Standard. Okay. Once that's in, we're going to announce the winner tomorrow on tomorrow's call. And we're going to run tomorrow's call, and then we're going to ethically bribe you again to help you move forward towards your goals with another bribe, another prize that Miss Helen Fong is so kind to share with all of you. So, last thing I want to say real quick, because I know that most people have a lot of questions. If you have questions, please shoot us a message, video it, audio it, doesn't matter how you want to do it, but make sure that you share those questions with us, because we're going to start opening up time slots here in the calls to answer your questions for you. Because if you're thinking it, chances are somebody else is thinking it as well. Okay? So without further ado, we want to wrap up this call for tonight. We want to thank you so much for being here. Helen, thanks you so much for being here. Helen, any last quick comments you want to say before we roll out?
Well, first I wanted to thank you all for taking the time out of your busy schedule. That's why I wanted to get the gift. I know you guys are busy, and for you guys to come and listen to me, I really appreciate that. I do, and that's why I wanted to reward you guys, to ladies. So I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Awesome, folks. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great afternoon, great day whenever you're watching, and we'll see you on tomorrow's live Toned at 50 call. Have a great day. See you later.